Hey everybody, welcome to BrickVault. Today is a LEGO Movie 2 set review, and we've got in front of us the Batman set. Sorry, it's actually called the Battle Ready Batman and MetalBeard, but really this is going to be the set that people want to get the new Batman if they don't want to or can't spend the money on the Apocalypseburg set, which he also comes out in. So this is the only other way to get him in the nice, slightly cheap, sort of still a little bit expensive set. I think this sells for 20 bucks or $19.99, and that price is still the same in euro. The ultimate part breakdown is 168 pieces, so, you know, slightly overboard in terms of price, but not really. I don't know. It could have been like a $15 set. That would have been really cool if it was 15 bucks. Anyways, I still think the builds are pretty good. The Batman fig is awesome, so we're obviously going to check him out first. So yeah, let's do that right now. As you can see, he is very, very unique. He's got a lot of accessories, or maybe just a very large armor piece that kind of overpowers and really takes over the total look for this guy. He's got a new cloth cutout for the bat cape. It's just slightly gnarled up in a unique way that's unique just to this type of figure. And yeah, I would say this is a pretty good rendition of what Batman looks like when he has adapted himself to the post-apocalyptic world. This is his expression here. This is his expression there. Who knows? Maybe those aren't actually unique facial expressions. We might have gotten that combination before from previous LEGO Movie Batmans, but let's see him without all the accessories. And this is just the raw Batman figure. Still a really solid fig. You can now pay a little bit more attention, I feel like, to the toe printing for the steel-toed boots, and he's got a pretty interesting sort of metal and leather strap that goes around both shoulders technically. It's a very kind of anime and or post-apocalyptic look. Really cool look for the guy, and then this is also sort of the separate piece of the shoulder problems. What's interesting here, you can't see it as well or anything, but the texture, this is actually a rubbery bit of tire. This is an actual tire piece on top of harder plastic. So that's really cool. That's actually very, 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 it just feels a little bit more high quality. It feels a little bit more special. This is definitely one of the more intricate armor pieces. I haven't seen them inlay rubber with hard plastic before, so I think that might be a first time. And then also, this is what the cape looks like, kind of on its own in the cloth. Very cool looking all around with all the different accessories. And let's check out the second guy. This here is Maddox. Maddox looks pretty good. He's got a metal leg and a not metal leg printing that shows he's pretty muscular. He's got some weird sort of metal and leather belts, just like everybody in the post-apocalyptic world. These kind of look more like suspenders, though, somewhat. He's got a very simple, and I like that it's so simple, single metallic spiked shoulder pauldron. There's nothing more to it other than it's just got spikes on one side. I like that it's just so simple and basic in that sense. Also a really, really good print that makes up the face with the red kind of scruffy beard. Very good looking figure. I was actually calling a different character Maddox in another review, which I dubbed over. Funny enough, I was doing the reviews back to back. Anyways, this is the Maddox fig. I like the way he looks a lot. I'm not sure if he comes out in Apocalypseburg, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't come out in any other set than this. Let's check out now MetalBeard. I know there's the Bat Throne, but let's check out MetalBeard because he's kind of a cooler brick-built character, and he's still sort of a fig. He's quite the large brick-built fig, in fact, when you look at him completely. This is the crab mech, according to the description, at least for the set. And we've got some very interesting details. I think my favorite detail here is the combination of these little Technic pieces with the pins going into those little inkwell pieces. I like that a lot. This is MetalBeard's face here, and he's also got his innards, and his innards are always a bone and a hot dog. That's always what's on the inside of the treasure chest that I suppose makes up the insides of MetalBeard. That's what's on the inside of him. That's what keeps him going. He's got a little chainsaw arm with a little bit of posability, kind of funny, and a little sword arm with a little bit of posability as well. Kind of dinky and weird looking. And to be honest, he's a little bit funny and kind of difficult to move around. I feel like he's a little sensitive. There's just not enough friction, I feel like, to keep him easily posable. You pull one thing out and he kind of like wants to fall over somewhat easily, but he's got kind of a cool look. There's a crow's nest there. See, yeah, I'm like turning him and he wants to fall over again. He's got a crow's nest on the top with a little flag. Not too much more, and I think it's kind of funny. He's got these almost T-Rex-like arms, the little hook arms, but they're so short, like a little T-Rex dinosaur. Cool looking guy for sure, but not as easily playable as I would have hoped for. And he is by far the most playable part of the set. Remember, a lot of people, I feel like, are really getting this for the fig. Now we've got the last bit of the build, not including Star. Okay, there's Star. Unique mold that makes up the Star. I like that you can fit a stud on any point of that inner circle. That's probably the most interesting part of that, and that is a little printed facial expression. So yeah, Star comes in a ton of different sets on that little 2x2 tile. That's the printed face. It's just the single stud on the other side there. So there's Star. Okay, now let's get to the last part of the build. Last part of the build is the throne. So it's so in the style of Batman, at least the Lego movie version of what Batman is, just his kind of attitude. You're welcome. I don't know. This is going to be this. I bet you anything. The movie hasn't come out yet as of me reviewing this set. So I'm going to say when you first see Batman, when they like, oh, let's go to Batman for help or something, who knows. This is going to be like him sitting at his throne and he's going to be like, yeah, I saved the day or whatever. You're welcome, everyone, even though we all know how the first movie ended, where it was a joint effort between everybody at Bricksburg. So that's actually cool, though. This is not a sticker. That's the best part about this whole little build that we've got here. That is a little bit reflective. You can see that they're kind of done in those vanity lights. And it's attached with these little gear pieces, so you can kind of like have it swing back and forth. It's adjustable. Wings aren't adjustable. Everything else is fixed. There's a little ladder. I guess he could have people like not be able to get up onto his throne. I don't know. It's kind of silly. It's a very vain look for Batman, but that is fitting for how that character really is, at least how he's portrayed in the Lego universe. So anyways, there it is. We've got Maddox and we've got Batman, a pretty sweet looking fig all around, and an interesting build for the crab mech of MetalBeard, but ultimately not so easily playable. A little bit difficult, in fact, especially when compared to a lot of the fun playable sets that we get from this line. He's just kind of a interesting looking guy and not as easy to mess around with as an actual playset. So anyways, decent part to price ratio, sort of. I do wish it was a little cheaper, but I don't know. Nothing surprising or out of the ballpark. This is the cheaper way to get the Batman fig. And yeah, all right. So let me know what you guys think about this set in the comment section below. And thanks a lot for watching, everybody. We will see you next time at BrickVault. Hey everybody, we just wanted to pop in very quickly, let you guys know that we've got ourselves a Lego web store. That's www.brickvault.toys, where the instructions for these incredibly high quality MOCs are being sold in PDF format. The revenue from the web store helps support us here at the channel, as well as the designers who help make these awesome MOCs. So thanks again for watching, everybody. That is www.brickvault.toys, and we'll see you next time at BrickVault.